So, hello everyone to this video. We're going to look at GBPUSD plus also the review for last week. Then we also forecast this week's events. Now, this is what exactly I do when I'm analyzing when I'm starting off my trading day. I come and look at news events. Now, I developed a habit where I don't even check news events, but it used to affect me a lot. I used to be in the group and people are telling me we have 5 minutes to news. Then I start adjusting stop losses, yet I'm supposed to be holding the trade for long. So nowadays I just come to either investing.com or mostly Forex Factory. I check the dates. And also determine the news that's going to affect the market that day, so that I position myself and know at specific time I'm trading. Now, today being Monday, July the 17th, I don't trade on Monday, so nothing affected me, though we can see that we had the US dollar news that affected the market and it was positive for the US dollar. But let's look at tomorrow's news. What's going to happen tomorrow? It was every time I see this red thing, it shows that you can either click it in and determine what type of news event is going to be there. You can click here to determine the type of news. They describe it in a short summary. So let's look at either GBP news or USD news that affects my trading, since I only trade GBP USD. Now in Ugandan time or East African time, it's exactly at around 3:30 p.m. That's in the New York session that USD is going to be affected, and we're going to have the core retail sales monthly and also retail sales the monthly thing. So now at around this time, expect volatility in the market. But if your analysis is right, oh great, it's at a 50% that you're going to take on the right direction of news. So what other news will be there? Maybe at 5 p.m., but that won't affect. We have FOMC member bar speaking, but that didn't affect me that much. Maybe 4:15, we have industrial production, the monthly report that may come out. So that's what I do before I analyze the market. So let's go straight into the chart, and we're going to break down the market. We are going to also have a review for last week. Then we look at the overview for this week. So let me just show you guys the trades I took last week. I had a profit. I had 3 profitable trades that I posted on my Telegram channel, and also the private group. We had profitable trades. Then I also had, I think, one loss. I had one loss, but I made profit on it. It's a loss because the members in my group, in the private group, didn't make money from it. So this was, I think, Friday. Friday is when I took on this market. It was an easy analysis, just a break-away test of a trend line to take in the sell. Then I stopped. I hit TP around here. We had the psychological order block too, and also a W pattern that was engulfed on my entry. Sent us into profit back to this TP, then dropped again. Then someone would have bought here too and take half. This is around the 61.8. Let's not talk. Let's determine that from here to around there, we have the market stopping on the 61.8 and then reversing to go downwards. It did this twice. So this was a Friday, so I didn't take the trade after taking this buy and hitting TP as out for the day. So this is Monday today. Monday starts with a range, of course. This is why I don't trade on Monday. Such a movement. The market didn't even drop. Highest it can drop is 50 pips to the upside or downside. You can see here from this place to this place, did around 50 pips. Sorry about that, guys. 50 pips. And also, so GBPUSD highest it can move is 100. We have seen it of recent. It's moving bullish trend, but the highest it can go is 50 to 100 pips. Highest 50, 100. If you're too lucky, 150, but it rarely reaches that side. So let's start by analyzing the XY, that's the index for the dollar, to determine if we are going to have dollar strength or dollar weakness. Now, the DXY has been interesting. The reason why I leave some trend lines on the market is to determine points where the market is likely to come back. Now, the reason why the market moved in, this is the same reason why we were selling GBPUSD on Friday. It's because the market came back to this order block. You get, then give us this buy. This is on the 4-hour time frame. If you scroll down to the 15 of 1 hour time frame, it's a huge move. This candle is a huge move. You get. So now let's analyze the market for this week. Let's analyze the market for this week. We have the DXY trying to show us that we may have dollar strength, but to me, we still have a weak dollar. We still have a weak dollar, so it can melt down a little bit. Though we don't just think, we have to analyze, and what the market gives us is what we do. You get, yeah. So I would be waiting for the market to come back to this area to go fake buy. That's what I'd be waiting for on the DXY. I don't spend a lot of time on the DXY. I only use it for determining key retracement points. Now, like if I was to pull up a fib from here to here, we have the market dropping past the 61.8. Now, if it drops past this 100, it will show me that the market is still weak. But guys, just look at the sweet move. This is point A, point B, point C, right? This would be an ideal entry for us to sell GBPUSD. You get, we're relating it with GBPUSD since this is dollar strength. But look, trendline broke out. Look at where the retest was. Look at where the retest was with an engulfing, and all this is a sell. You get, sometimes you're supposed to leave trend lines, some of them to play out. Don't just delete it very fast. Just leave it to play out like for your time. So after analyzing the DXY, of course, I'm going to give you guys a few tips. I wanted to keep this video as short as possible. Let's go and analyze GBPUSD too. Now, last week I posted a setup in the Telegram Traders Realm, and it was a short movement. It was like 30 pips, but it was so fast. Now, I always tell you guys, I'll maximize from the smallest pip movement in the market. I'll maximize from the smallest pip movement in the market. I always pips. If I see that I'm trading an area in the market which is supposed to be a retracement, and I'm going against a trend, I'm going to stay in for a shorter time compared to if I'm in the direction of the market. So even though there's a setup and it's giving me 30 pips, I'm going to risk 5 pips and I'm going to execute since I've not come into the market to play games. My trading plan is in play, and if I'm going to do my risk management well, I'm going to hit it hard. This is the spirit you're supposed to go with everywhere. Like, come into the market to kill. As long as the trading plan has allowed you to do it, your strategy, whether risk management strategy, profit management strategy, trade management strategy, your psychologies up, check the trade. Even though you lose it, go back to the drawing board. This is what we do. You get, this is what we do. So let's analyze our GBPUSD. This is the daily time frame. This is the daily time frame. We're seeing we're shooting for the stars. The market hasn't come back to fill our areas like down here. You get, but we have an order block right above here. That's why I'm saying the market may come and touch that and that psychological level before the major drop. It's very possible, but we don't just think, we do what the market is showing us. So we just leave there. This in case the market comes back. Of course, it can pull back there, get more momentum and shoot up. We also have a trend line running from the downside like that. That's kind of relevant right now. But since this is the daily time frame, I'll draw it from here. You get, because this is a lot of days behind. But if I draw one from here, it's too it's of present, like it's too present, you get. So what you do is you wait for the market to come back here, put your strategy in play, wait for your confirmations and take a trade. But this is too far. This is than the daily time frame. This is like an overall picture, right? So let's remove all this. Let's remove all these drawings, and we drop down to the 4-hour time frame. So 4-hour time frame for the main trend, we're seeing it's a bullish trend. Now, this is just technical analysis, nothing like my strategy and all this. This is how I break down the market so fast without applying anything like order blocks or any of my strategies. I first look at the overall picture, look out for chart patterns in the market too, whether I'm seeing chart patterns on bigger time frames, Then when I put my strategy in play, it's going to just confirm to me the moves I'm supposed to be taking. So I can zoom out a little to see if I have any points that are relevant right now to the chart, and I have none. Maybe to draw a trend line from down below, that is too far. I always do my pre-analysis. I told you guys I only trade GBPUSD, but I have two charts of GBPUSD giving me from different brokers. This is Wanda, and this is FXCM. So different brokers, but the same thing. You get. So the market can as well come back down here, but this will take time unless we have huge momentum. That is impossible right now. You get. This is our overall support in the future in case it comes back there. That is irrelevant right now. So let's drop to the to the 1 hour time frame and see if we can determine major opportunities that are going to give us racks this week. Now, this being the 1 hour time frame, I begin being careful. Yes. I begin being careful. Let me try to zoom out a little bit. I've got my overall picture. It's an uptrend, huge uptrend. You get high highs, high lows, so many of them. High highs, high lows, high highs, high lows, high highs, of course. But we have the market creating noise. This noise started on Friday. Say on Friday, but to me it's not convincing enough. Of course, we can get maybe a falling wedge right here. For a break up to the upside, it's very possible. We're still in an uptrend, so I'm looking more for uptrends. Don't die on the time frames. It's showing that it's breaking structure. I'm going to show in a little bit. It's showing that it's breaking structure. We have this, broke this, and give us a retest, and it's still pushing. It's giving us lower lows, lower highs. It's just straight trend line 2. Trend line 2. That's a trend line. So what do we do waiting for? We're going to put it slightly like that. We have the market. Okay, this is too far, like being clean. Point A, point B, point C. Now this can be, where is that fancy thing? Let's see if it's, this can do it. This can do it. We have marked out our support and resistances, that's trend lines, this and that. So I want to see how the market is going to play around, and either way, it has to break out. And to me, it has to break up to the upside. But we don't just go in blindly. We have to mark out structure. Now, I always tell you guys, if it breaks out, look for structure. What structure is it leaving behind? Is it forming high highs, high lows? You get. Always ask your questions that, ask your mind that. So let's go to the 15-minute time frame. We're still looking for buying opportunities. The market is still very bullish, and it's giving us a pattern that may be to us, may break out to the upside. Look at this. You get point 2. Also here, this is like a resistance. So right now I would be looking for buy still, but the market is moving downwards. Look at this. Let's start from here. Market is moving downwards. Like, oh, this is noise. Look. So it's still pushing downwards, but would like to imply our strategy in here. So right now I would mark out this area too. Get to determine, and also give it, since we're entering the Asian range, I'll just mark out that rectangle. So that in the morning I get an area. Like if it has come here, it's going to break this structure, small structure right there. Give me a retest. Has also broken the trend line for the upside, and this can be areas to watch action for. There too. Just watch out for that. Or it can break out there, give us a retest of that area, and drop further. And is when you mark out your areas like here. So you have to keep an open mind. Of course, if you're in the Telegram group, I'm going to be dropping more jams in there for us to trade. And if you're not there, you can check for the link in the description of this video. You'll find a link that will take you to our community. So now always share this link, invite others to subscribe to this channel. Let's grow together as traders. And if you have tips of how I can improve my content, you can drop that too in the comment section. So I didn't want to keep this video for too long. Have a profitable week, guys.